Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in today's video I'll take you along with me as I set up my bullet journal for May. Now I know that I have probably not yet shared my April video because I wanted it to be a sort of a flip through video where I show you how my month has been, and unfortunately it wasn't that hectic. I was just attending classes and stuff like that, you know how it is. So I bet it has been the same for you, many of you as well. Nonetheless, for my May bullet journal, I wanted it to be something very simple, very minimalistic, very contemporary, you could say, and also something very modern. And that is why I decided to have just one color scheme for this theme, and that is black. Obviously, I use normal sketch pens that you can find on everywhere, basically the Luxor, I don't know, so those ones. And then I also use plain black watercolor, but I use it with really less water so that it's thick and doesn't make the page very bad, you know what I mean. Anyway, all of these pictures are ones I printed out on my own printer. These are all, of course, black and white. It saves your color from the color cartridge, and also very much easier in case you don't have a color printer. This really helps. And I also made sure to print these pictures on the back side of pages that I have already used. My dad has used to make some copies, but obviously they were not the final ones. So in that way I saved the amount of paper I used, and I also could use some of the materials, the things my dad printed, as you can see in the video. So yeah, it has been really helpful, and basically my aim for May is to be as productive as possible. I tried to make my April just as productive, but to be honest, April was spent catching up on all the classes, basically catching up on online university, which is quite novel to me and to like all of us, many of us. And so April was just, it just passed by and I was left whirling on its wake. So anyway, the common feature on all of the spreads for me are the basic paintings that I did on the borders. Not painting, I wouldn't even call it that, would you? The filling that I did on the borders with the black paint, and that's pretty much it. By the way, I'm using my menorah journal, and if you want to have one for yourself as well, you can definitely check out the link in my bio. I'll add all of that. This is my second copy of the journal. I used another one previously, and after I finished it, I got myself a similar model again. This is the dot grid one. I'm not sure if you can find the other models, but definitely check that out because I really like this quality. So the rest of the video is pretty self-explanatory, as you can see, and so I thought I would just share with you all my favorite poem today. I have spoken about it quite a bit, many times. If you have been with me for a very long time, you probably know which poem I'm talking about, and if not, it is a poem named Invictus by William Ernest Henley. I really love this poem because it really inspires me sometimes when I'm feeling sad or questioning my own achievements, I'm looking for validation and all of that. This is the poem that I go to because it really inspires me to, just do it and just push through all the hardships that I may face and all of that, So without further ado, I'll just read out the poem to you. And if you really like the poem, if you think that this will be, if you find it inspirational as well, then you can definitely check it out, and I hope you love it. So here it goes. Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. So as you can see, it's something that I find really inspirational, and I hope you find it similarly inspirational and motivational as well. I think this also used to be the favorite poem of Nelson Mandela when he was in captivity. And I mean, no wonder, because this is really a poem which gives you strength, and I really find myself renewed with vigor after I read this poem to myself once every now and then. So anyway, as you can see, I have tried to use as many, you could say, waste material, or I have tried to use materials which you would otherwise throw away. For instance, the newspapers are like really old, not really old, but like old enough. And then, as you can see, I have used the paper on which there are paint splatters and all of that. It is also aesthetic, and then again, it also is using something that you would have otherwise thrown away because you cannot use it, I suppose. That would have been our previous way of thinking, I suppose. But I really like how this lockdown has also been really beneficial to nature. Like we all know, in India, the pollution level has really gone down. I saw the pictures. I think the Hindu posted them. I'm not sure. Like, I saw it on Instagram, and I think it is amazing that so much of the pollution that has been haunting us for so long now has gone down. And anyway, about the lockdown, I think it's really important that we look at it in a positive manner, because this sort of vacation is something that we will probably never ever get again. I mean, I don't think I am going to get this sort of a vacation ever again, and so this is just time to rewind, and it is not something that you need to make the most out of because everybody says so. You just need to ensure that you are recharged to face the new world again after everything is fine. So you don't have to feel pressurized to be productive just because everybody is setting all those goals and everything. It's very subjective. It should be very subjective, and you shouldn't let yourself be pressurized by all of that. So I think that's something that we all need to keep in mind. I personally sometimes am carried away by that, of course, but then again, I also try to give myself enough time, self-care, rewinding, all of that. I have been watching quite a lot of movies these days, like one movie every night. I've also just started watching Studio Ghibli movies, and I really like them. They're just amazing, and I have watched only 3 so far. The first one I watched was From Up on Poppy Hill, When TV's Delivery Service, and yesterday, I think it was, I watched Whisper of the Heart. Now all of these have the like studygram sort of vibe, so I really like that. And yeah, take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe until the lockdown is completely lifted. I hope you all stay safe once again, and I'll see you again. Take care, and